England defender Lee Dixon.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the BVTV channel. As today we've got a huge episode. Good morning, my hair is still a mess because I've got my headset in the middle of it. It's a terrible mess. But folks, welcome back. This is the final day of the group stage. The final leg is about to be over before we go into the round of 24 to kick off the knockout stage. We've only got 4 groups left. I'm super excited. This is the last time in the Men's World Cup that we'll have to do 8 games all in one, so excited about that. And we're kicking it off, folks, in the Group of Death, Group I, which sees Sweden, Netherlands, Chile, and Italy in this group. We'll also see Group J, Austria, Ivory Coast, Russia, and Belgium. And then in Group K, we'll see France, India, Germany, and Wales. And then finally, hey, what's up, Troy, man? Welcome. And in Group L, we'll finally see Hungary, Colombia, Peru, and Portugal. And that'll end off the group stage. And then on Tuesday, which is tomorrow, we'll be kicking off the round of 24 and starting off the knockout stage. And we'll be going back to just doing 6 games in the World Cup for the knockout. So I'm super excited. And again, hopefully you guys are too. Just a lot of fun things going on. And by the end of next week, at the end of next week for FIFA, we'll be at the quarterfinals. So on Monday we'll be done with the round of 24, and then on Tuesday we'll start the round of 12, and we'll finish that, and then we'll be on to the quarterfinals. So I'm really excited, man. I'm pumped up. Actually, no. After the round of 24, that is the quarterfinals, because then we're at the semis. Just have 3 games. Yeah. So after the round of 24, we'll actually be into the quarterfinals, so I thought it was pretty cool. And also, today, we'll be doing an NBA 2K21 My NBA League, and we'll be doing that one to get that episode done for this week. So we're doing a lot of different things today. I got a little bit of a late start, was kind of busy trying to do a couple things for the business. So I'm doing that as well. And I also wanted to get your guys' opinion on something. What's up, Iceberg? Welcome. But I also wanted to get your guys' opinion on something, because I was thinking, I do play a lot of games on my off time. Needless to say, it can get a little bit boring doing not just playing games on my off time. I was thinking of potentially either staying on YouTube and stream those games as I play them, that you guys can see what I do on my free time. It probably won't be as filtered as I normally am, because I'm definitely not a very filtered person like that. Like I am, but occasionally the curses may slip out. But
cross it in here.
So I'm thinking either doing it on YouTube or opening up a Twitch account and using that as my more modern platform to stream the other games that I play. And sometimes it'll be like Cold War, or probably still be Dead by Daylight sometimes, or even feel like, a bunch of just random games that I want to play. And I was thinking about maybe doing that on YouTube during the weekends, or something like that. I typically don't do anything on the weekends anymore because I like to enjoy that time. But I've tried to use Twitch in the past. I got locked out of that account because there was like a dual factor authentication that they put on my account that I had no idea about, and I couldn't get into it. So well, I guess I no longer have that. This is Mobile with a huge goal for Italy. I'm not really saying a huge goal. Stay on YouTube. Yeah, I'm thinking that. And that way, also, I feel like it'll also not just be, series. Like, it'll just be what I play on my off time. And I'll probably just call it my Game Off series. And it'll just be whatever I want to play. And, whatever I'm playing at the time, whatever I feel like. And I think it'll be just a fun experience.
Well, nicely cut out.
You guys get to see my other interests and things like that.
Eric Pulgar.
But it's funny, so looking at this group stage, as I'm like analyzing this. In Group I, Sweden has 4 points now. They've got a win and a tie. So does Chile. They've got a win and a tie. The Netherlands are 1-1. They've got a win and a loss. By the way, these are the first ever World Cup champions who had the 2016-17 World Cup. they are the defending World Cup champions. The defending champions from last year, 2018's, they've already advanced in first place. They had 2 wins and only 1 draw. So they already, you know, set the standard high for former World Cup champions. The Netherlands has a potential opportunity here to be eliminated. Right now, they've got to hope that Italy beats Chile, and it doesn't matter if Italy beats Chile because Italy's already knocked out. They don't have enough points. They've lost both their games to Sweden and to the Netherlands. So, you know, they're in a bad spot, needless to say.
Successfully cut out.
Right now, the way this could work out for the Netherlands, due to the fact that they have a neutral goal differential, they have given up 2 goals, they've scored 2 goals. If Italy beats Chile, that puts Chile to a neutral goal differential. As it stands right now, it's 1-0. That means that the Netherlands cannot afford to draw. They have to win against Sweden, who's been unstoppable, mind you. They really have been. And Alexis Sanchez, ooh, should have shot that. If I was Mo, I would take the chance. And Guiz to Alexis Sanchez. That's a goal. We're tied 1-1. Chile trying to make sure that they guaranteeingly advance no matter what.
Even Steven, one apiece in this match.
I think that's Italy's. No, they've scored a goal before. Yeah, Italy's been playing very underwhelming. I mean, they lost to the Netherlands. They've lost to Sweden. This has been arguably their worst World Cup performance that we've had. Granted, this is only the 3rd World Cup we've done, but they have definitely struggled, and it's definitely shown. But yeah, I'm just trying to work out the kinks of how I may or may not do it, you know, for streaming the other games.
The 2 teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half.
They are ready now.
Guillermo Maripan.
We're also announcing, like I said, today we'll be doing the NBA 2K My League around 4:30, 5 o'clock-ish, so just stay tuned for that. That'll be a fun experience. And we will also be doing tomorrow FIFA and just FIFA. And I also have a video upcoming for my company. We just had our second signing, our second official signing.
Ben Brereton.
So I'm really excited for that. We'll be interviewing him tomorrow at 2:30. So fun times. So am I missing anything else? Also, the rest of the week, on Wednesday, we'll be doing UFC in the afternoon, and then MLB The Show 21 will be doing the wild card, the divisional round, and the conference round. So we'll be doing the playoffs there, and then that's got this episode, and then next week, and I think baseball's done for the year. So that's a big Wednesday for us. On Thursday, it looks like we'll have an off day. That's what I'm kind of shooting for. Then on Friday, we'll be doing a Dead by Daylight, either Struggling with Friends episode, or we'll just be doing a little bit more of I'll probably put out a killer video for this week. Or just like a perk builds.
Happy to pass the ball, but remaining patient.
That's it. You know, for Chile, I believe there was one year they've always made the World Cup, yeah. So they've always definitely made the knocks. But for Chile, it's just getting right back to where they were last time. And like I said, last time we were out, wow, he's going all the way back. For what reason? But I mean, Italy has been the mainstay of the knocks. They've made it almost to the quarterfinals, almost every time they've been in this. So to see them be going home after this is an unreal. It's just shocking. That shows the level of competition that you have to be at in the World Cup tournament. And it's funny because this is setting up the Women's World Cup perfectly. I can't wait. I said I've already got the schedules made. I've already got the group stage made. I can't wait to do that one. And that'll be immediately following the Men's World Cup. So FIFA 21 is staying on a lot longer than a lot of people have expected.
Here's Maripan. Mena, and he read it well, intercepting it. This looks threatening. A matter
Goes
of
Immobile.
keeping his composure. And the referee
That's going to be a penalty.
A penalty it is.
It is a penalty indeed.
He's been admonished by the referee. He's now got to walk something of a tightrope.
By the way, Chile made a substitution, but here goes Jorginho. This shot, it's a goal for Italy. It is 2-1 for Italy here. I think that guy's hand's broken, but either way, it's a big goal, as they could potentially play spoiler here. Italy trying to play spoilers.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a gem of a penalty.
And also not go out pointless. They definitely don't want to go out pointless.
And it's right in the corner too. Great stuff.
You know, a big goal there in the 6th, 7th minute, a big penalty kick. And the fun thing is, we truthfully have seen a decrease of number of penalty kicks compared to last time out World Cup in 2018. There were a lot more penalty kicks being called. I've kind of enjoyed, you know, the small amount of it. It just makes it feel more crucial. You've really got to play hard and aggressive to get that call too. The defending wise, I think it also helps the defenders a bit. It's not as they're a little bit more lenient on calling that, and you know it's making for fine defensive football inside the attacking third. So I'm here for it. And well, that's like the third call in 70-something games. So I mean, by the end of this episode, we have now done 72 games out of the group stage. That just tells you that's a lot. And to get 3 or 4 calls at the max, there 4 penalties in those games, I think is absolutely amazing. It's a really low number.
Jorginho. Immobile now.
To Verratti, the shot, it is 3-1, and they are trying to chip away at that goal differential, and it's going to put Chile at a negative goal differential, which is going to be interesting because then at that point, as long as there's a negative goal differential and the Netherlands happens to tie with Sweden, we have got an interesting case in our hands. And my timer has been going off, I hope, this whole time. Let's see, here has it. It has, even better.
Guillermo Maripan. Now Gary Medel.
At this point, I kind of work with the schedule now, so like everything I do is schedulized. It's a very effective means.
Pablo Galdames. Well, lovely work to get past his man.
Jorginho, Sanchez.
That's how to blunt the edge of the opposing attack.
And I'm just like, where was this form from Italy the entire World Cup, the last 2 games? I'm just surprised that we're seeing this well of a run from them, you know? Wow, that thing's been sailed out of, thrown here for Italy.
It's going to be. Florenzi. Well, they've won possession back. What can they do from here?
Trying to go for it, and it's a goal! 3-2!
Still excitement left in the game.
Well, here we see it again, Derek. He's just unaware there's people around him, and he loses it too easily.
See, with that now, it also saves Chile, because now they have a neutral goal differential, which then now forces the Netherlands to win.
5 minutes to go.
Unless Italy can pull off another miracle goal here, so I don't.
To advance, and a lot of options here.
Yeah, I don't see that happening. But I don't see that happening. But Chile can also tie it up here.
Brereton, and there to intervene.
What does Italy want to do?
If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on.
Verratti.
Well,
they passed. That was a bad pass. By the way, it's 3-2. Italy ends up with 3 points. At least it's not the worst result for them. Definitely not their best as they would like to hope. But Italy's been officially eliminated from the World Cup, and it puts an interesting predicament on our beloved Chilean national team. So this will be a little bit interesting to see how this is going to go. I'm a little bit concerned for Chile's chances. They just suffered their first loss, so who knows on how the next games go, because next we've got the Netherlands versus Sweden. Sweden is in a must-win situation due to goal differential. Well, this is Italy. Netherlands, where are you at? There we go. Sweden, here you are. All right, let's put that over there. We're going back to the Anfields. You know, England is hosting it. We've kind of been jumping from different stadiums at Ryan's League. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Much appreciated. We've had some amazing games so far.
Hello everyone, Anfield looking
in this World Cup.
Today, the sun shining brightly.
But featuring here, it's going to be the 2016-17 World Cup champions for us.
And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing.
They're going to be in the orange, Sweden's going to be in the blue and yellow. Like I said, this is a must-win situation for the Netherlands. And another important thing that I want to bring up is the fact that when we look at goal differential here, Sweden has a +2 goal differential. All the Netherlands has to do is win by 1. I have a question. Madden or FIFA? In terms of what I enjoy more, I'd have to say FIFA, because Madden lately has been disappointing me just on the fact that they have not been able to make a decent franchise mode for the past few years, and that's something that I grew up on, was franchise mode. So I'd actually, surprisingly, would have to go with FIFA on that one. Typically, if you asked me like 2 years ago, I would have said Madden, but nah, I think whenever Madden fixes their franchise mode and stuff like that, it makes it more immersive and fun. It'll once again be Madden, but for right now, it's FIFA.
It's with Stefan de Vrij, and he was in the right place to intercept.
What name? De Vrij. Intriguing.
Forsberg. And it's with Ekdal.
I said, you know, 922 French been getting a ton of updates this year. I can't wait for the Madden trailer. Yeah, but here's the thing. I've been playing Madden 07s and Madden 07's franchise mode from Madden 07 to now. A lot of the features that they're saying are new. For someone like me who's played this for a very long time, they're not new. They're just something that they took out of the game and then they added it in. All those scenario updates that they're doing are absolutely pointless, because they've never had that in them until the next gen releases. You know, I recently went back and played Madden 12, and that was the last good Madden game. I actually have it right here, believe it or not. I play on the PS5 that's sitting in the back corner over there somewhere. So I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's sitting right over there. And I play this more than I played the current Madden. Because I can actually relocate teams in this. I don't have to. I can put any team I want anywhere. Literally, if I want to put them in Anchorage, Alaska, I can do that. Yeah, Madden 21, I feel like, is definitely a more colorful and vibrant game than it's ever been. I don't really care for the yard. Never really cared for that stuff. I dislike Madden Ultimate Team. Same as much as I hate the FIFA Ultimate Team, truthfully. And the replayability on that franchise mode is not good. I mean, they didn't have actual statistics from players anymore, and what team they used to play for, or things like that. What are their awards? Where they drafted? You know, their improvement progress, all that other good stuff. But a huge goal for Sweden. They have Jorginho Wijnaldum, man. I tell you, whenever there's a big game, this guy comes up clutch. He came up clutch against France when they won the World Cup in the 2016-17 series. And now, when his team on the verge of being eliminated, he comes up huge with a big goal.
It's a really lovely finish.
But no, I mean, like I said, it's a lot of these new features. They're not new. They're just rehashed old ones that they're bringing back to try to save their behind. And it's not me crapping on the game, because I'm pretty sure it'll be a very good game. And people are going to buy it. And I support it. Hey, if you really love the game, man, buy it, you know? But for me, someone who's constantly paying, at this point now that I'm paying $69, almost $70 plus tax out of my own pocket to play one mode only, it's not worth it for me. For me, a true French player understands that there's no real improvement here. This is just, we're gonna give you old, refurbished things and call it new. For me, it don't work.
Frankie de Jong. Now with Weghorst.
It's the same. Like the only thing I'll give EA Sports that I've never had buyer's remorse. That's the one thing I will always give to EA. Is I've never had a buyer's remorse where I was like, I don't know if I can buy this game again. Absolutely not. I definitely want to buy the next man again. Good Lord, Netherlands is absolutely mauling Sweden. 2-0. They are determined, ladies and gentlemen, to win this game and advance to the knockout stage.
And he had choices of what type of finish to apply. And bang, he goes for the smash.
What I mean by buyer's remorse, anyone who ever bought 2K20, that horrible wrestling game, that right there is some buyer's remorse. Oh Lord, the nightmare of spending damn near $90 for the deluxe edition of that.
Martin de Roon.
That was. I'll never make that mistake again.
It's with de Roon. Fine sequence of
I learned. I'm actually update the statistics and standings because Italy won. Chile lost 3-2. I love the high-scoring games, man. Oh no, I think they're about to score a third one. So the Netherlands are the most interesting team because whenever they're in a bad spot, they really do pull out everything they possibly can. And they play out their hearts harder than they've ever done before. And it always surprised me the level that they can play on whenever their backs are against the wall. And I've always respected that. It's been one of the most amazing performances I've ever seen. And they typically are the team that does that. I mean, Sweden's down 2-0. Like I said, no one is safe in this group stage. Especially for this group. I mean, this was the group of death. We know Italy's gone, but Chile still has a spot because at this point, they lost 3-2. They're at a neutral goal differential of 0. They still have 4 points. Sweden here has a neutral goal differential right now.
Danielsson. Ekdal.
So then it would go to the fact that those two teams tied. So we could be looking at our first... Sorry, not our first. We actually had a sudden death game before of a group stage towards the end. Back in, I think, FIFA 16 17 we had one. Not in 17, but in the 16... sorry, not in 18, but 16-17 season. We did have one. So we could be looking at rerunning that the second time we've ever had that happen before.
Lovely ball over the top. And he might be in here. And there it is!
That is goal number 3. We may not even need that because right now, Sweden, if they lose this game, is going to be eliminated. That means Chile will advance because right now Sweden has a -1 goal differential.
Well,
and Chile has a neutral 0.
Exquisite ball over the defense. And when he gets through
this is not what Sweden expected, especially the fact they've had such a great run to have it end like this. They've got to think it would be heartbreaking.
This is going to be a thrashing. 3-0 now.
Yeah, this is not what they were expecting. Let's see, I actually got to give Italy its first win. Super happy for them. They have 3 points. They didn't go out like some of the other teams did. That's right, man. Some of those other teams. Whoo.
Patrick Van Aanholt. And back with Memphis.
I mean, they ended off like a -2 goal differential, but Italy tried.
Weghorst.
If they score again, I feel really bad for Sweden. This is nowhere near what they pictured.
It didn't happen for them in attack. Olsen. Isak.
Because they would have to score 2 goals to save themselves to advance.
Christopher Olsen. Olsen. Totally fooled him. And he has just fractionally misfired.
Yeah, he should have put
fractionally,
his
completely misfired.
Sometimes you can get too cute.
Quarson's going to come in for Berg. That's a substitution made by Sweden, by the way. And Klaassen also going to come in for Olsen. Both for Sweden.
He's given the ball away.
The movement forward. I'm liking the movement here from the Netherlands. So I kind of erase Italy from our World Cup for this year. It's funny because I know someone wanted to see the actual standings. And I was like, I want you to know I've done this all by hand. So if you can understand my handwriting, I will be surprised because. Goal number 4. Good lord.
A special moment for him.
A hat-trick for Weghorst. It's 4-0 in the 65th minute of the
game.
game.
A great ball to put him through, and he chooses to use power in the finish. Not much chance for the keeper.
But yeah, this is what it looks like.
Hard. And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0.
This is. Sweden had a +2 goal differential.
Here's Isak.
Goodness
Forsberg.
me.
I must say this looks promising. Good use of the ball, but can they trouble the defence?
It's funny how the group stage in the World Cup works. I know Chile is extremely ecstatic at the fact that they're going to be going on unless.
It away. Well, it's come down to the final 20 minutes here.
Sweden has gotten whooped. And it's funny because the Netherlands here are going to take first place, believe it or not, when they were almost damn near eliminated.
It was well stopped.
Well, the positioning is
they'll have 6 points with 2 wins and 1 loss.
He was in a good position then.
And Chile will have their 1 win, 1 loss, 1 draw, and advance to 4 points. Those 4 points are like such a danger zone.
6s and 7s. This scoreline could be anything.
They can't just add enough.
This looks promising. On attacking possibilities. Emil Forsberg.
Let's say Chile trying to do something, anything to salvage
kind of shielding play you expect from him. It's still there for him. Oh, good defending.
Now it's like not happening.
Attack. Depay. In with a chance.
At this point, I think Depay is trying to kill time, to dribble with the ball. That's really what he's doing, and it's actually very smart too. You've won. You've already knocked this team out. They're gonna be trying their damn to score 2 goals in under 10 minutes. Right, folks. Next up, we'll be going to Group J, and we will see.
And they'll get ready for the throw-in.
Ivory Coast taking on Belgium to kick it off.
And with play stopped, they will make the change now.
By the way, Sweden with another substitution. Crofton coming for Lustig. I don't think the Netherlands has made a substitution yet. They were going full throttle here.
Possession. Ekdal. Here's Isak.
So, and the Netherlands have only gotten better with Frankie de Jong and all these guys.
Can he take the chance?
He went for the shot. It's gonna be a goal, so at least they get something. I mean, it's 4-1, but they still need to score 1 more goal to try to even save themselves, and I don't think it's happening. I mean, they've been knocked out because of the Netherlands, which basically with this loss for Sweden and with how bad they've lost, it's basically enabled Chile to advance. So right now, Chile, who is like ecstatic, and what I thought they were going to be knocked out after this game, because with the way Sweden was playing up until this game, they were looking to be an unstoppable force in this group. And
to any side when you're as comfortable on the ball as they are.
I'm honestly kind of shocked. I mean, Chile really just squeaked by a miracle.
In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Just the clearance that was called for. Options in the centre. De Jong.
And referee can blow the whistle on this one. The Netherlands knocks out Sweden, even though Sweden was supposed to advance really here, and they just choked. A lot of teams that were supposed to advance in the group stage that had a great shot have ultimately choked in these in the final legs, and have allowed teams like the Netherlands to advance, and teams like Chile to advance who shouldn't actually be there. And it's quite shocking. But welcome to the World Cup, where anything is possible. So we're seeing that the Netherlands are in first place. So both of our two defending World Cup champions from 2 different years have advanced in first place in their groups. That's quite intriguing. But we're going to go into Group J, as we are going to see Ivory Coast taking on Belgium. Whoops, there we go. I always go to the I's. It's actually in the C's. It's Cote d'Ivoire. They're on Belgium. Yep. Let's get that game started as I keep overshooting it for some reason. They said for the leg 3, the final legs of the group stage, On-Field has been the host.
Well, I must say, this stadium falls in the must-visit category for any football fan.
More than likely, what we're going to do is we're going to save the Old Trafford and the Emirates Stadium for the Women's World Cup. I think that would be cool to have their quarterfinals and semifinals over there. So we're going to save those two for the Women's World Cup that we're doing, since England is hosting not only the men's but the Women's World Cup as well. And for the first time we're actually doing a Women's World Cup, so I'm really excited for that as well. 16 teams crowning one champion, an even number too on top of that, so woohoo.
Now can they make something happen? Ibrahim Songare. This is what they'll be facing today. Thibaut Courtois is in goal.
As we look at Group I, Ivory Coast losing both their games, having 0 points, haven't scored a goal, even in the tournament as well.
It might be the moment to get them ahead.
Wow, that kick right there sums up how their World Cup run has been this year. They go against a 2-0 Belgium who are undefeated. They whooped Russia, they decimated Austria, and now they're going against Ivory Coast. So Belgium basically understanding that they're going to advance no matter what happens here. Is this the right time for them to kind of slack off a bit? I don't think so, but we're going to see how this game turns out. And Eden Hazard with a little dribbler scores goal number 1 for Belgium. A big goal indeed. And it's funny, as we look at teams that have gotten clean sweeps, there's only 2. Did you watch Spain versus Croatia? I wanted to. Who won that? Because I really, really wanted to. And then my ESPN Plus kept messing up, so my app kept shutting down during while I was trying to watch it, and I was really, really upset. Sorry, not Eden Hazard. Thorgan Hazard scores that goal. Like I was saying, England, the home country for this World Cup, the host, swept Group A with a flawless 9 points, and so did Uruguay in Group E. They had 9 points. So good on those two teams. Can Belgium follow that and be the third team to do it? Spain 5-3. I was going for Croatia. Oh well, I mean, I guess I'll take Spain. I try to go for the teams that are the underdogs, you know, especially in any of the international tournaments. It happens.
So it's going to be a goal kick here.
But congrats to Spain. I know Belgium beat Portugal thanks to Thorgan Hazard's late goal, which was amazing. I was really happy about that. Now, if they can do that in a World Cup, I'll be even happier. You know. And if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just updating the.
Is it going to end up being productive for them?
The standings for Group I, the group of death that we had.
De Bruyne, and now Meunier. De Bruyne.
That's goal number 2. Dries Mertens, a Oof, it's looking to be a lot. Oh, what happened to the camera angle there? Now it's 2-0 Belgium, and Ivory Coast is looking at potentially drawing a blank. How many teams so far have 0 points that were eliminated? So Venezuela had 0 points. Romania had 0 points. Turkey had 0 points.
Good movement.
And China had 0 points. Oof. Oh, about 4 teams are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think like 4 or 5 teams had 0 points. That's got to be rough. Well, for next year's World Cup qualifier, unless they add 50 teams, which I doubt they will, I guess we'll do Romania and China
I must say that was a very promising attack.
as
the alarm bells were sounding.
As the one qualifying game. Since they blinked out and they're not the most two talented teams that we have, so
unable to keep the ball.
We'll have to fight out for that. That way it'll give Bolivia a chance to be in and keep Bulgaria in as well.
Now, do they mean business on this occasion?
Because Bolivia and Bulgaria had to fight to be in here, and Bulgaria wound up beating them.
Has the strength to hang on to it. Hazard.
I'm just kind of surprised that Ivory Coast. I really had them as a favorite for this. That to really give Russia and Belgium a run for their money, and Russia kind of disregarded them. So did Austria. Like, yeah, we'll still beat you. And typically, I think they've actually advanced the last 2 years as far as I can remember. So to see them not make it, I mean, it's quite surprising. We've had a couple of shocking powerhouses too that haven't made it.
Fine goalkeeping to push that away.
Italy being knocked out, Poland being knocked out. I mean, did I say England? Sorry, I meant Italy and Poland were two big heavy hitters.
Chance to do damage.
Brazil being eliminated. Brazil had 1 point in this World Cup, and that was a drama. And Turkey and all of them. It's just shocking to see that, And again, I think it even tells a greater story too about the routes of where this World Cup is heading. +3. First advanced. Eliminated.
And a throw in it's going to be.
Sweden. Thrown here for Belgium.
Alderweireld. And it's with Courtois.
Thibaut Courtois is one of my most scary goalkeepers, I'll tell you that much, man. I could never trust that guy. Could never. Alright, I'm just kind of scratching out Sweden from our World Cup group.
Romelu Lukaku now. And what can they do to
Lukaku's a beast, man. That guy alone had a hat-trick in like the first game we had. Which is truly shocking to see. I wasn't expecting anyone to really score a hat-trick like that. Then Ronaldo had like 5 goals, and I was like, that right there is the single-handedly most greatest scoring performance we have ever seen. 5 goals, by the way.
Here at Anfield.
It's funny, I think Ronaldo was the last game of the group stage too, isn't he not? I think he goes against Peru. No, he goes against Hungary. Yeah.
To consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins.
But when Peru, someone burning
Jason
something
Denier.
Hopefully no one's burning something.
Physically strong and secure on the ball. Disappointing pass. Ibrahim Songare might be able to set up the chance.
Can Ivory Coast be able to do something?
Kessier.
Ivory Coast, man, they're trying. I think that's the best thing we could say about it. And for all my 2K fans, we'll be doing another My NBA episode later today as well, so don't think I forgot about you guys. We'll have another episode of that too.
Can they hit on the break? Oh, good vision.
Goes Eden Hazard, that's it. Yep, that's goal number 3.
The goal!
If Thorgan hasn't scored, Eden had to score. The brotherly love right there. The two brothers. 10 and 20.
Well, here's the replay, and as we see, it's a class ball through to split the defence. But then there's still plenty to do from here. Under all sorts of pressure from the defender, he just about keeps him at bay and finishes with aplomb. Great goal.
Willy Boli. Now Aurier. And the ball with Boli.
And when you're down 3-0, it's a tough spot to be in. And at this point, Belgium's like, give us the 9 points. We're clean sweeping as well. But let's keep getting it going. Oh, the guy just ate it off his face. Goodness gracious.
Eden Hazard. Half an hour remaining then. De Bruyne couldn't keep the ball.
It's funny, I woke up at like 1:20, 1:30.
Great opportunity.
And still tired. I don't know how that works.
And it took a touch on the way through, so a corner here.
Double substitutions made right there from both sides. Deli going to come in for Bailey. For that's what made by Ivory Coast, and Zaha also going to be coming in for Kodja, but both for Ivory Coast. Meanwhile, in Belgium, Carrasco's going to come in for Mayunair, and those are the three substitutions that were made for the equivalent of both those sides. I've actually got it right in the Netherlands here.
Cut out beautifully by Alderweireld.
And by the way, after this episode, I will be able to then put all these names in a cup and have them get ready for tomorrow and have the schedule for the knockout stage ready. The first place teams have the home field advantage for those, at least the home side advantage in that, technically in that game. It'll still be in England, of course, but they'll be on the left side. And second place teams will not have that advantage, I guess. But if a first place team happens to go into another first place team, whoever was the first one to be picked will have that home field advantage going into the next game, the next round. I keep saying home field, but it really means like, you guys get what I mean. We're hosting in England. The only home field advantage is for England here, but they'll be on the home side essentially, which helps in terms of like possession.
And Mertens, and moving the ball nicely. Mertens.
I mean, this is an interesting cast of teams that have advanced, man.
Mertens.
It really has.
Plays it back.
Has it? Oh, what a save!
Magnificently. He's driven in the corner. Still not clear. Individual brilliance. Hazard. Here's Tielemans. Lukaku. And he read it well. Oh, they have it again.
At this point, Ivory Coast is understanding that the clock is ticking here. That their World Cup run is basically over.
Zaha.
But they're trying to go out with a goal. They do go out with a goal. It's at least a goal for Ivory Coast, and that's their first goal of the tournament. At least they've scored a goal. Well, they don't go out goalless. Has any team actually gone out goalless?
Always looked dangerous on the counter, and it was a
now I'm really curious. I've got to look at this. No team has gone out goalless except for Turkey. Turkey didn't score a goal. That's the only team that didn't.
3-1.
Never mind. I think we'll have Turkey versus someone else then. Because to go out goalless is
Tielemans.
Yikes.
Thorgan Hazard.
Belgium gives up a goal.
Well, when you can keep the ball like this, it's got to be really annoying for the opposition.
Maybe two. No, never mind.
High quality defending.
One, I think, was pure luck, and Belgium's like, all right, we've been being too nice to him. And Dries Mertens is like goal number 4. No, it's off target. Wow. All right.
Like they were going to capitalize on it. Not far.
I thought they were going to capitalize, and Tross are going to come in for Thorgan Hazard. That substitution made by Belgium, trying to make sure their guys are nice and rusted for the knockouts. What name? Dendonker. What? I don't. Dendonker. What a name, man. That is interesting. That's an interesting one.
Well, they're keeping their opponents moving and guessing.
So he's got the feet of like speed, man. I'm telling you, he's got lightning quick speed. Apparently, we're getting 2 minutes of added time in this game. I don't know why.
In position. And a goal to
goal number 4. Goal number 4. Yep. That's the one that'll do it. All right.
Well, looking at this again, poor
Ivory Coast. They did not deserve that. That's why that is why the ref gave him 4 minutes. It's a beautiful curve too, but when you get a 4-1, Ivory Coast will be eliminated, and Belgium is going to have a clean sweep over the group stage of Group J, and Belgium guaranteed 9 points, 3-0 in the group stage. Congrats on they'll be going to the knockout stage. Good on Belgium. Man, this was a beating. Next up, folks, will be the two teams battling out for second place. That's right, you heard that right, because it'll be Austria taking on Russia. Both these teams have 3 points. Austria -4 goal differential, Russia a +2. If Austria hopes to make it, they have to beat Russia. Russia, if they tie, they'll still advance. They have a better goal differential. So right now, the pressure's on Austria to try to pull this one through and beat Russia. And for Russia, like I said, all they have to do is tie and they're in. They've got a +2. On the other hand, and then on the other side, Austria does not have negative. How do you have a -4 goal differential? My goodness. Like, how does one allow that to happen? I don't think we've ever seen anyone advance with like a -4 goal differential.
Well, you could almost put this scene on a postcard. Sun shining brightly at Anfield, absolutely
Austria
perfect.
in the red, Russia in the white.
In the commentary box is Arsenal legend Lee Dixon. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say with good reason. It's Austria up against Russia.
Yeah, thank you, Derek. Real pleasure to be here. Looking forward to this game. Players will be a bit nervous. I was always nervous at the start of games. It's important you get your first pass off to your colleague, maybe get a good tackle in, settle the nerves down. Looking forward to a good game here.
It's
Marcel Sabitzer, bad pass.
Like I said, looking at this -4, that means they beat Ivory Coast like 1-0.
Kuzyaev.
And then they gave up.
Daler Kuzyaev.
Did they give up? I thought they gave up 3 goals to. I'm guessing they gave up.
Marcel Sabitzer.
I'm guessing they gave up 5 goals to. Actually, I can see it right here. I have the results. Yeah, Belgium beat Austria. Excuse me. Belgium beat Austria by 5 goals. It was 5-0. Austria beat Ivory Coast 1-0. So right now, if Austria wins, even if it's 1-0 or something like that, they'll have like a -3 goal differential and stuff eventually be created. I know that would piss Russia off completely when they've gotten a +2. They beat Ivory Coast, lost to Belgium. And what was a good game as I'm seeing on here? Yeah, it was 3-2, and what was a phenomenal game. Belgium wound up winning that one. A very competitive game as it was, and Russia almost had Belgium's number in that game. So after still coming off a good performance, even in a loss, you got to think Russia's even more hungry now.
Mario Fernandes. Ozdoev. Golovin. Alexander Golovin has it. Zhirkov. Golovin.
There's Golovin to Kuzaev.
Still level here, but the pressure escalating.
Right now, Austria's doing a great job of kind of swarming the middle of the pitch while still keeping their guys far enough onto their own defensive third where they've got a great blockade going on. It's kind of suffocating Russia's attack right now.
Here, but can they produce? Garavine. And here's Dziuba.
Still got to update everything for Belgium.
Tackling and winning the ball to boot.
9, they scored 4. That's 12 goals. So far, as we speak, Belgium has scored the most goals with 12
to make sure nothing untoward happens.
in the group stage. So they've scored 12 because Norway had only 11, so they just barely edged out Norway.
Alexander Garavine has it.
They only gave 3 goals. That is an insane. That's the highest goal differential we've ever had. A +9 goal differential. Wow.
Ozdoev.
Well, good on Belgium.
Daler Kuzyaev. Alexander Garavine has it. Moving the ball.
I'm writing them on the top of the paper here. And man, are these advances getting slimmer and slimmer.
Ozdoev. Can they get in behind them? Precise ball movement.
Ivory Coast 0-3. They blinked.
Daler Kuzyaev. Options in the centre. Jemaletdinov. Here's Ozdoev.
-8 goal differential.
It looks promising.
My goodness. Give me 1 second, folks. I have to answer a very important phone.
Mario Fernandes. Ozdoev. Dziuba. High quality defending. Marcel Sabitzer. Kalajdzic. Sasha Kalajdzic. Grilic now. Martin Hinteregger. Marcel Sabitzer. It's with Ilzanka. Kalajdzic. Real danger. Went in strongly to win the ball. Garavine. Andrei Semenov. Alexander Garavine has it. Did well to win the ball back. Jikia. Take it away. Baumgartner. Marcel Sabitzer. Martin Hinteregger. And that brings to an end the first half here at Anfield. Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Ozdoev. Semenov. Georgi Jikia with it. Here's Ozdoev. It's with Ilzanka. Sasha Kalajdzic. Grilic now. Baumgartner. Kalajdzic. It's with Ilzanka. Might be able to get in behind the defence. Jemaletdinov. Galavine.
So, you know what I love? I love those, like, fake recruiter people who then are like, hey, what is your social
Alexander
and what is
Galavine
this? And I'm
it.
like... So I just sat here, wasted about a good 3 minutes of
Galavine.
void, right?
And moving the ball nicely.
For a bullish job opportunity.
Possibilities inside the box.
What? Like, I want to tell you, if you are in the job market, please be careful. There are some people who are literally trying to scam people with fake jobs. That one, that Cole was one of them. You don't need to ask for a social and all this other stuff. Like, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely just ridiculous. I hate that type of stuff. Like, how much of a crooked person do you have to be? Either way, I do apologize for being gone for 3 minutes. Hey, Wally, how's it going, man? Welcome, welcome. I do apologize about being gone for 3 minutes because I thought that was an important phone call. Apparently it wasn't. It was just someone trying to scam people into giving their information over the phone, which is really, really annoying. Yeah, I had to take a phone call. Yeah, I had to take a phone call, but I thought it was important because I had never seen the number before, and I am in the job market too. So I was hoping that was a company, and that was some BS. Let's try to steal your social security number and your ID number and all of that. I hate people like that.
Stylish ball. What can they do now?
So I do apologize about being gone for that 3 minutes of garbage, but.
Ozdoev. And here's Dziuba.
That stuff really does grind the gears.
Defending to cut off the supply.
Gosh, yeah, I mean, Russia right now is in an interesting spot. As long as they tie, they'll win this game. Austria has to score a goal and knock them out. They've got a -4 goal differential thanks to Belgium. And all Russia has to do is tie. And they'll advance due to goal differential and having that +2. Austria is in a must-win situation.
Grilic now. Florian Grilic. Martin Hinteregger.
I'm trying to see here. So Belgium advanced guaranteed. It's great that Belgium's in it. Ivory Coast, they've been eliminated. I mean, they had a -7 goal differential, you know? Yeah, -7 goal differential. Poor Ivory Coast. Yes, and there will be even more content on this channel, I can tell you that much, because on my free time when I'm not doing anything, I will be streaming the games I casually play, things that you guys don't really see, and I think you also get to see a little bit of a different side, a more enjoyable, fun side. It'll still be PG, it won't be as PG as I do with my actual series, because again, this is my off time, and, you know, I don't think anyone in their right mind can be as PG as I am for the whole 24 hours a day.
Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out.
But yeah, I think it would just be really fun being able to just kind of you guys seeing the other games they play besides sports. Like I kind of want to, you know, on my off time I play a lot of Call of Duty, I play a lot of Rainbow Six Siege, I play a lot of Need for Speed Heat.
Baumgartner. All even.
I play a lot of games, so that way. Even on the PS3, I would love to record off my Wii, but I realized that with my capture card, it doesn't have the right connector piece that the Wii has. And a huge goal for Austria! A huge goal for I cannot repeat that. That could have been the World Cup's one saving goal for Austria.
Well, here's the replay.
It is 1-0 in a game they had to win.
And then from there, the keeper
Russia may have just choked.
Left completely
Sasa number 25 with a huge goal. In the 82nd minute, can Russia respond to try to tie this game? They have 7 minutes plus out of time. Arnautovic is going to come in for the guy who just scored a goal. Good soccer so far. Absolutely. I mean, heck, the Netherlands beating Sweden, and with Sweden choking, that allowed Chile to advance along with the Netherlands. That was huge. Both of our former World Cup champions have advanced in first place in their group stage, showing just how dominant they are. One with 7 points, the other one with 6. And it's been an interesting run to see. That's how good our world champions have gotten, even as time has passed by. And a lot of these teams who should have advanced have choked. They've choked, and it's been just so shocking. But that is the true pressure of being in the World Cup and being in that position.
And only 2 minutes remaining.
All Austria has to do to shock the world is
well, it's a great
drain the clock for another minute. So I will take the SVR premiere. Absolutely, man. Dude, I am having so much fun with that. I've actually already pre-recorded to episode 26, and we'll only have 3 episodes left because the next pay-per-view we have is our Final Stand pay-per-view. It used to be Final Stand. And I'm going to try to live stream all 5 weeks of the SVR series for ECW, and then that way the last episode 3, will be WrestleMania. And then we'll see if I truly will win the Gem of the Year award. But folks, Austria knocks out Russia, who had a positive goal differential. Austria will advance to the World Cup on just 2 goals and giving up 5. Wouldn't say they'll advance to the -3 goal differential, which is nuts right now, how they've actually done that. But next up, folks, it'll be France versus India. This game is up next. And this is an interesting. France only has 1 point. They lost to Wales 1-0, which no one's seen happening. And then they tied with Germany. So now France has India, and that'll be. I think they should win this one, but I'm not going to count India out just yet. But I really feel that's. I think. I don't know. I'm not trying to say India has no shot, but I don't think India is really. I don't know. I don't know, folks.
Well, you could almost put this scene on a postcard.
France getting kicked off. Here we go.
Anfield, absolutely perfect. Derek Ray here on the commentary box, joined as
France for them. I think everyone in their right mind should be going for France. If you're going for India, I'm kind of like, they have not done very well in this World Cup.
Yeah, great to be here. How lucky are
we, Derek? No, they have not.
For this. Astonishing, really. Looking forward to a fabulous game. I'm sure the fans are too. Should be great.
That's fine. I was looking for where the low-scoring game was. We've had pretty high-scoring games all out here. Paul Pogba, the shot, the pug! Why didn't he take the shot like a millennium ago? What is he doing?
Can he find the net? Conte.
There's Nicola Conte to Paul Pogba, the shot, it's a goal! And it's 1-0 for France in the first 6 minutes of the game. And Paul Pogba just doing his thing. Whatever that is.
Well, here's the replay, and that passing and movement is pure quality. But then there's plenty to do from there.
There's one thing I will say, France. Is this the last I can say? Nope, definitely not. We still have Germany and Wales, Peru and Colombia, and Hungary and Portugal to do in this episode. But this is the last 8-game episode we'll have of the World Cup. The rest will be 6. So I'm excited for that, because after this, starting tomorrow, we will be in the knockout stage of the World Cup. This is the final group stage. And that means after this, the round of 24 begins. That means all the knockouts are going to start happening. I am super excited for that. And then following the end of the Men's World Cup, right after that, we'll be doing the Women's World Cup, 16 teams, 4 groups.
And he did well to cut it out.
We'll be doing the group stage. I already have that set up and waiting for us. I set that up like a few weeks ago. I'm super excited for the first time ever to be doing a Women's World Cup in this series, and I'm just really, really grateful that we finally able to do it, and really happy that EA put enough teams in this year.
Well, they're moving the ball neatly enough.
And hopefully they can also expand on that too. On top of that, baseball will basically be over after next week, because I'm going to be doing the wild card, divisional, and conference finals for the Major League Baseball series. And I think the Georgia Knights actually advanced. Yeah, the Georgia Knights definitely advanced in that one. I think they made it to a wild card too. But in today's episode, we're also going to be doing my NBA episode 2.
And the keeper had in the opinion of the referee, that is a penalty.
It's a penalty too. That's the second penalty in this episode. I think it's like the 5th penalty of the year here, of the series. And the wow, where was that going?
Oh my word, you can miss a penalty.
By the way, India is down to 10 men. That guy one of the guys got ejected. Any UFC fights? UFC is going to be on Wednesday along with our MLB The Show episode. So stay tuned for that. Fight Night 35 will be out. 11 great fights. I can't wait. I think it's headlined by a fantastic headliner. I'm really excited for that as well. So that'll be Wednesday. Again, Tuesday will be FIFA, and I officially have my second signing in Urban Pro Wrestling. Benny Blanco will be interviewing him tomorrow at 2:30. So I'm looking really forward to that. I cannot wait. I'm super excited, and yeah, no problem, Wally. And like I said today, so that's basically FIFA will be done by Tuesday. Basketball will be done today for its series. Baseball will be done, and UFC will be done on Wednesday, and then on Thursday it looks to be an off day for me. And then Friday we'll have our Dead by Daylight Struggling with Friends series. And if I don't have enough people for that, then I will actually make a YouTube video explaining all the Survivor perks or beginner perk builds for people. And Rabio, that's goal number 2 for France.
Another goal. And now it's a matter of avoiding
my.
mistakes.
Whew.
So 2-0 now.
So yeah, there's that as well. And of course, Saturday, the SVR SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 ECW Gym Mode is going to come out, so that'll be premiering. And yeah, so we got a lot of things going on, and I'm really excited for it. And with me, eventually, once we get done with our side series, we'll be doing that. Hey, what's up, Stefan? How's it going, man? Welcome. But yeah, since once our side series, our summer series are done, it'll be cool to kind of be able to start doing me streaming Call of Duty and streaming the games I do off, on my off time with you guys to have fun and just be able to relax. I will call it our game off series, and it'll be me just chilling, and I'm here for it. So it's funny because this group is another group that's got quite the interest, because India is guaranteeingly is going to be knocked out. They lost their first 2 games, and they look like they're going to be losing this one. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Yeah, they're going to be gone after this. Well, I'm doing pretty good, Stefano, man. It hasn't been too bad. Just chilling, And
cut out by Kimpembe.
Germany, on the other hand, has 4 points. France here has 1. They're definitely going to beat India, which means they'll be down. They'll be down to 4. Right now, if they, as we speak, they have a +1 goal differential because they've scored 2 goals already. Germany still have to face the #1 team in Wales.
Pogba.
Wales beat India, and they also beat France.
And Pogba with the pass here.
Griezmann's goal number 3.
To increase their advantage to 3.
Make that +2 for them.
Well, here it is again.
For the Urban Wrestling Podcast Live. Well, I'm not sure what the Urban Wrestling Network is doing. I know we have a podcast to do today. Urban Wrestling Network and Urban Pro Wrestling are two different things. I'm a part of the Urban Wrestling Network, but Urban Pro Wrestling is my thing. And that's something that I'll be doing the interview with my second signing live tomorrow. So I'll be doing that, and it'll be posted probably Wednesday for everyone to see. Cyrus Raid. What's up, Cyrus Williams? How's it going, man? I subbed to your channel. You had like 400 subs, and now your subs have doubled. I couldn't watch you because I had an exam. Hey, no problem, man. The exam is important, and school is way more important than what I'm doing. I'll always say that. The good thing about what I do is all my live streams are always here for replay, for you guys to watch whenever. I did great in that exam. Good on you, man. As you should. Congrats, man. I'm glad that you did. That's good stuff right there. And yeah, I definitely have grown over the years, and I've been really grateful for that. Truthfully, it's been a humbling and a fun experience too. It's been a great time. Jeez, France are winning. Yes, this is becoming a demolishment. This is I'm waiting for the mercy rule to come out. Hey, no problem, man. No problem, Stefano.
Now with Benzema.
And if you think the game is over, this is just the first half, by the way. I should alert everyone. This is only the first half. Poor India. They were not expecting this. They're like, wait, what's happening here? Let me actually update the standings here for Austria, because I didn't even do that yet. 6 points, 2 goals, given up 5, -3 goal differential, and they've advanced. That just shows it's unpredictable, this World Cup. Two losses, only 3 points. Are you going to play WD2K22 when it comes out or not? I definitely am, unfortunately. I said it with such panic, because like I can't stress you guys enough. I am so petrified to touch that game, just because I am so scared. Like, I've never had a greater buyer's remorse than I did with that game.
Unable to keep the ball that time. Benzema.
That game was a nightmare.
Something comes of this. Excellent position taken up by Mbappe. Oh,
oh my God, it's 5-0. Jeez, but yeah, no, Stefano.
Well, here it is again. It looks a simple goal. He gets in a position not that far.
I'll definitely
out from goal,
be getting 2K22.
And it's in the back of the net.
Well, sadly, we have to conclude that this hasn't really been a contest, but all credit to any
am
side.
I excited for it? Not necessarily, like because of just how bad 20 was. It's 2K's. This better be the greatest damn game that they've ever made in their entire life. There better not be no damn deluxe edition. There better not be no DLCs I got to pay for. Because truthfully,
great read there to intercept.
With the blunder that they've had,
Mbappe.
Everything in this game should be free this year. Obviously, we're paying for it.
Pogba has it.
But
Kylian Mbappe, does he mean business?
I'm not here for it, you know.
He's made it a brace for himself.
Let's see what else we got. Aiden Wrestling is back on Wednesday, and I can't wait for that. Let's see what else we had. By the way, I like NXT better than AEW.
You do have to ask questions about the keeper. Could he have done better here? I think so. You can't keep getting beat at the near post like that.
Well, it's an out-and-out pasting.
Yeah, no, I definitely like AEW more than NXT. Do I like
the final 30 minutes.
W let Tyler Breeze and Fandango go. Yeah, I see. I was like, whoa, a lot of people getting released. I'm just gonna play WCK22.
Moving the ball nicely, looking for that.
I will, pass. And then eventually when AEW comes out, I probably will get that game and probably not touch a WWE game. Truthfully, because times are rough in that one. That, or what I'll probably do. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. I might get the AEW one. I might. I'm not a big fan of the whole no mercy mechanic, kind of like every other person is. I don't care for it.
The ball once more.
So I might stick with 2K22 because it's a bigger game. I'm tired of playing 2K19. I try to play 2K20. It just, man, that game is such a flop. It's also outdated too.
Pogba. Griezmann. And back with Griezmann.
It is 6-0.
Well, the threat was very real. Marvellous defending.
This has been a mugging, almost, honestly, at this point. Let's see, they've scored 5. That they have. Wow, double substitution there for India. And a substitution made by France. As Tosa going to come in for Rabiot.
And a fine stop.
And for India, Nad Karini is going to come in for Swaminathan. And Palau is going to come in for Deshpande.
Inside the final 20 minutes of the game.
I don't know how to say that name. They gave up one.
Can they trouble the opposition this time?
A positive 1 goal difference. Still eliminated.
Pogba has it.
Yes, I did. That was in Miami.
And thwarting his opponent
I was shocked, honestly. It was like, whoa, didn't expect that to happen. Well, I don't think anyone actually did, but it was definitely a little bit of a reality check. Cause it was like I feel my thoughts and prayers go out to all those people So that's not an easy... That's scary. Like, I would never want to go into an apartment or condominium ever again after that. So that's a building fault, and there are just certain things that
it might be on for them.
It was very scary, very horrific.
Annoyed to have lost the ball.
Their 2K20 is going to have a smaller roster than 2K19 probably, but I'm excited for Walter, Karen Cross, and Kevin Rams. If they give me a smaller roster, I will be fuming. I will be fuming. Well, oh, here's the Legends back. Well, Legends have been free every other year. Why am I paying now for... That would irate me. Like I said, 2K... WWE 2K is on my bad side right now. Because as a buyer, as me spending damn near $90 of my money, I was let down and wholeheartedly. And India will not go down scoreless, at least. They haven't scored a goal, but they will not go scoreless. As India at least scores a goal, they released a lot of people. Oh, absolutely. They've released something like 40 people that are currently in the 2K20 game. The only goal India scores is against France. I know France can't necessarily like that, but at least India fought with honor, fought with dignity and pride this entire World Cup.
Throw-ins given.
Mbappe coming out, trying to keep him fresh for Coleman. Kingsley Coleman? No, Kingsley Coleman. No, Kingsley Coleman is front, yeah. They're probably going to release more. Yeah, they probably are. A lot of people think that they're selling. I don't see it happening. I mean, that's the rumor, but I don't know about all that.
Coleman cuts it back, and it's 2 for him today.
It is 7-1.
The defenders unable to stop him.
We have hit added time, 2 minutes of stoppage time. India has been absolutely demolished. Wow.
And there goes the final whistle, and the home fans are going to be happy about this outcome.
Well, folks, we know India is going to be eliminated. I mean, they lost 7-1, but here's the interesting thing. Is right now, even though France has that great goal differential and they finally have 4 points, as long as Germany ties or beats Wales, Germany will be advancing to the World Cup and knocking out France, which would be quite shocking considering how well France has done every single year. When did you add the webcam? When I got my PS5. Yes, when I bought my PS5, I was able to add the webcam with it. And that's how I do all this stuff. Germany and Wales. Well, I said England is the host of this year's World Cup, so we were doing it in all of the English stadiums. First it was Wembley, then it was Stamford Bridge, now it's the Anfield. But folks, tomorrow we'll be on the knockout stage. Group K has been interesting.
Well, I must say, this stadium falls in the must-visit category for any
Germany in the white, Wales in the red. Wales has 6 points against us. No matter what happens, they will guaranteed be advancing to the knockout stage. Let's go Italy tomorrow. Italy actually got knocked out in our thing. Italy, yeah, they were in the group of death, and they Italy and Sweden got knocked out, and Netherlands and Chile advanced. But that doesn't mean in the Women's World Cup that they won't do well. So for the first time ever, we're doing a Women's World Cup immediately following the Men's World Cup tournament conclusion.
Sané. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances.
2 likes. Let's go. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I really want to build this, and that's why I'm going to start streaming a lot of my games that I do on my off time to just have fun and relax and enjoy.
And a very good challenge. Well, it's a good deflection. That'll be a corner.
Corner here for Germany. So Germany is in a must-tie and win situation to advance.
And able to close down the shots.
3-3. Let's go. Corner again for Germany. I'm actually going to update the last game's results.
And firing it into the area. And the danger's still on.
Ginter and Havertz. Kai Havertz. Serge Gnabry is a really great striker. It's going to go to Gundogan. To Amir Khan, okay. So he's going back and forth.
Precise ball movement.
Let's see here. And then once we get to the final game, Game 8, I'm going to run down all the teams that have advanced as we speak.
Well, he can be such a magnetic player to watch, Leroy Sané. Lee, what are you expecting from him in this match?
Well, he's got amazing finishing.
And a chance for them to nudge in front. Will he? Well, he
I don't know how. Oh, I thought that went in. My PC uninstalled WTK19 today for no reasons. But, yeah, I'm not. I don't know why that happened. I know a lot of PCs though have been having a hard time with it, with a lot of like mechanics. I'm guessing that's the reason why. Now it's like a weird glitch. Another throw in here for Germany's had position for the majority of the start of this game.
Kimmich.
That was someone. I wrote that down. France. Ironically, has a win, a loss, and a draw.
Here's Goretzka. Gundogan.
Oh, he was trapped. I don't know how Serge Gnabry has kept possession as he got sandwiched. This is as shocking as I've ever seen. I don't know how that kid kept possession. Kai Havertz, a huge goal. Goal number 1 for Germany.
And now they have the lead.
Well, here's the replay, and what a ball that is to put him through. And then a 2v1, both of them teasing the goalkeeper. That really is a lovely worked goal.
Kai Havertz.
So the match has restarted.
Wow.
1-0 here.
It's 1-0, and Germany had possession for almost the entire 20 minutes, it felt like. $5,000 PC and installs games for no reason. Oh, we love that. We love that.
Williams.
The fun stuff, right?
Ramsey.
It's always the more finer things in life that give us the most headaches.
James.
Now Wales, of course, doesn't want to lose their first place spot. Doesn't want to be second to advance, but at this point, it's all about advancing. Really, that matters.
Patience, the watchwords. Ramsey, high quality defending.
Said all the matchmaking that you're going to see throughout this World Cup will be done by basically me having their names, putting them on a small piece of paper, throwing it into a cup, and then pulling their names out one by one as a shake it up every time. And that's basically how all these groups got matched.
Ramsey has it.
Which truly has gotten us the most authentic World Cup we've ever had, and it's shown just on the talent level too. And certain teams have risen to the occasion. Some haven't. Some have choked. It's been an up and down roller coaster ride in this group stage.
Davis. Rodon. Davis. Ethan Ampadu. And he read it superbly.
That was a nice interception there.
Plenty of options.
A lot of mistakes made. This car was going oof a lot there. A little bit too much. Whoa! Whoa! I was like, whoa.
Havertz. Well, just couldn't keep the ball.
Now it looks like France had a great time this World Cup. I mean, they've gotten a +5 goal differential. Poor India. Just 0-3.
Ampadu.
But at least they scored, Ramsey. You know. They gave up 7, which is... Wow, they've given up the most goals in the World Cup with 12. They have the worst goal differential I think I've ever seen at -11. Yikes.
Will he play it in? Looking for that final pass and for that chance to level the game.
Listen, folks, for all of my NBA 2K fans, the My NBA episode 2 will be out today as well. Later on today, around 5 o'clock, I'll be doing that. And
it's with Gundogan. Sané. And moving the ball nicely. Kai Havertz.
Havertz tried to get that off. He tried his hardest there.
Giving the ball to the opposition that time.
Aaron Ramsey.
Forward and the break looks on.
To Gareth Bale, a man who's been like the king of Wales lately.
Well, it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing in the end. 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. Goretzka. No more time
either way,
left.
one powerhouse will be gone. I mean, we've had a couple powerhouses gone, but to see Brazil gone, that was shocking. Italy being gone is another shock, but if France is also gone, that is
plenty of talking points so far, and now the second half is
if France
underway.
or Germany are gone, it's more shocking. So at this point, it's like, who's it going to be? That's the real
Ramsey.
It factor here.
Joe Rodon.
I heard Joe Rogan, and I was like, I don't think I heard that right.
The move. Leon Goretzka. And he read it well. Good vision. Can he get onto this?
Yeah, I'm trapped in that corner. Goodness gracious, he's like all up on top. I'm like, you're not leaving this corner, kid.
Williams. Moving the ball nicely. Trying to carve out the equaliser. Well, Kai Havertz, very difficult to contain in the first half. Lee, give us an assessment of his performance.
Well, Derek, you're right. He has played well, and goals win games. He's been a joy to watch in this form. Sit back and enjoy him in the second half.
A sloppy pass.
I'm intrigued by this whole... The Wales formation defensively is insanely concrete, and I've really enjoyed watching them do these last two games, because it really pushes even the best teams it pushes them to their limit offensively to try to get, like, when you get a goal off them, it's like, oh, you were lucky, you know. And Wales so far has only given up one goal, and that was in this game against Germany. They're not the most high-scoring team, but they're a team that is defensively sound.
Goretzka. Half an hour remaining then. Rudiger.
So Germany wants to keep this, because that way they'll actually advance with 7 points and will outdo Wales to get that first place opportunity.
Serge Gnabry. Oh, a nice looking pass.
And goal number 2, they've given up 2.
They just can't keep them quiet.
Kai Havertz with 2 goals, the main man for Germany here. Making sure that France has no chance of advancing, which should truly just be a heartbreaking thing for him.
The keeper presents the near post on a plate, and he's punished. That's quite remarkable.
Here's actually have to cross that maybe.
Chris Mepham.
I'm telling you, if France is to be knocked out and Wales can't come back,
Ampadu.
Said Wales advances no matter what happens to them in this group stage.
Lost possession.
They won their first 2 games. They beat France in a shocker, and then they beat India. They're golden.
And return to Gnabry. Good defending. Roberts.
The one thing was these teams who advance off of a loss, what does that do to shake up the confidence, you know? Especially towards the final leg, you can't really bounce. Like, you have to be flawless after that. Because once you're in the group stage, you know your fixtures, you know the teams you're going against. You don't know. You've got less than a day's notice, basically. In terms of half of them have less than a day's notice to see who they're going to be going against. This would be interesting to see, particularly, like, who's really there, who's really got it, who isn't.
Serge Gnabry. Sané. And can they make one of these passes count? Joshua Kimmich.
Trying to see what Kimmich is doing here. At this point, these two teams are fighting for first and second place. The advancement, right? Because Germany at this point is winning this, so for Germany, it's all about keeping the clock, making sure you guaranteed your winning with 2 goals, and really, all they had to do was tie, and they were going to advance. So it just now with them having these 2 goals, we can officially say that France is as good as toast, as their chances of the World Cup are diminished.
He comes in from the wing. Ethan Ampadu. Can they get in behind them? On to Bale. Can he get one back?
As well as trying to do their damnedest to score here.
He's in control of the situation. James. Well, possibilities inside the box.
He is fighting out like
Williams.
tomorrow.
Ampadu. Bale. Ethan Ampadu. James.
Here's James. So something's got to give here. I mean, they're just
Ampadu.
hanging around this corner. Nothing.
Williams.
Maybe Williams can get it recentered for Wales.
Ramsey. It might be on for them.
And that they will. Aaron Ramsey.
And a routine take for Manuel
well,
Neuer.
the attack didn't do much there, but it killed time. I mean, the next game we got for as we're about to go into Group L is going to be Peru versus Colombia in a game to where Colombia has done absolutely nothing, by the way. And they're guaranteed to be eliminated, but they can play spoilers on Peru's attempt to advance into the knockout stage. So that'll be interesting, and then we're going to end it off, folks, with Hungary taking on Portugal. And that'll be a fun one. But, folks, Germany beats Wales 2-0. They have the first place spot. Wales in the second place spot. Germany and Wales both knock out France. France is gone from the World Cup. As next up, it is going to be Peru and Colombia, and that game is up next. Can Colombia potentially play spoilers to Peru? Because at that point, Peru's got a hope. Well, hopefully Hungary beats Portugal, and that way they can advance. Peru, Colombia, here we go. So we're getting up there. Go to the on-field. Come on. And a day now, and a day. All right.
Hello, everyone. Anfield looking radiant today.
Peru in the white, Colombia in the blue. Can Colombia play spoilers before they get knocked out? We're trying to halt Peru's chances at advancing into the World Cup. Peru with the win here can guarantee that.
Yeah, thanks, Derek. Looking forward to a bright light.
But Borja, a shot. It's already a goal for Colombia in the first 2 minutes of the game. Wow. Colombia scoring early. It's already 1-0 in the first, 3 minutes of the game? Yeah. That's... wow. Wow, ladies and gentlemen. That's nuts to me. That's nuts. I'll actually add Germany and Wales here. 1 second. I don't know why these dogs are barking.
Wilmar Barrios. And Uribe.
funny, folks, because at this point, Group L is competing for the final 2 spots left in the round of 24. So far, 22 teams have advanced. Who will be the last 2 to join them? Hey, what's up, Tegan, man? Welcome, my friend. How's it going?
Tapia on the ball. Cristian Ramos.
I'm just really intrigued at just how well this World Cup has been. And to sit there and truly break it down, it's been amazing. I mean, at this point, this group stage had 72 games that we've already gone through. Look at that. That for Colombia, who right now scored in the first 2 minutes of the game, trying to play spoils, so they know they're going to be gone from the World Cup, eliminated after the group stage is over. Peru has got a shot. They could literally play spoils. I mean, as we go through this, Peru right now has a 1-win, 1-draw. They've got 4 points. So does Hungary, 1-win, 1-draw, 4 points. Colombia's got none. They've had 2 losses. Portugal suffered a loss at the hands of Peru. They're 1-1. The more interesting thing here, though, is how well Portugal has scored. They've got a +6 goal differential. None of these teams, Peru or Hungary, can compete with that. Hungary has to beat Portugal or at least tie to advance. And Hungary's also got to hope that Peru can at least tie with Colombia. That way, Peru's got 5 points. It sets them up still in a decent spot. And if they tie, that means Portugal have 4, they're out. Colombia has 1, and the 2 5-point teams can advance. So it's an interesting situation that both the teams are hoping for, but one that is going to be increasingly tough considering the fact that Hungary has to go against Cristiano Ronaldo and Portugal. And meanwhile, Peru got absolutely wrecked in the first 2 minutes of the game, where they already given up a goal. And we also understand that Peru, it does take them a while to set up their attack, so we're in for a chess match in both these games.
Now Boré.
So tomorrow starts the round of 24, and by the way, later today we'll have our NBA, I can't speak now. The PS5 NBA 2K21, My NBA coming out, episode 2. That'll be fun, and I can't wait for it.
Now what can they do from here? Well, they have it again.
And this is game 7 of 8, by the way. I'm actually still updating as we speak, and that I am, good sir.
And they find a gap in the defense.
As France with a +5 goal differential is eliminated. Intriguing, man. I'll tell you.
Yoshimar Yotun.
This has probably been the most surprising World Cup we've honestly ever had.
Rafael Santos Boré.
I don't think anyone could say, yeah, France would be eliminated in the first round along with Italy. Like, what? No. No way.
Well read to put an end to that attack.
To repeat their second win.
Oh, nice ball.
They've got their 7 points.
Andre Carrillo.
They scored 2.
Players waiting in the center.
That's 6. Didn't give up any. So wow. Germany ends up with a +5 goal differential. And only giving up 1 goal in that entire tournament.
Equalizer, but definitely not forcing it. Cuadrado. Here's Barrios.
Both systems advanced. You had that.
Miguel Borja. Mateus Uribe. A creative look about this. Effective challenge.
2 + 1. Awesome.
Playing with
Germany and Wales are completely updated. Look at this. Labdula and a huge goal for Peru. We're tied 1-1 in the 37th minute of the game. Labdula with a huge goal, keeping Peru's chances alive.
Look at the pace at which the counter-attack happens, and he chooses to use power in the finish. Not much chance.
Well done there. And that's going to save Peru's chances here, man.
Contest 1-1. Wilmar Barrios. Now with Uribe. Murillo.
So now it's interesting. How does Colombia? So I say Colombia, who they're going to be eliminated. It's guaranteed they're going to be eliminated, no matter what. They still have a chance to play spoils. It's a tie game, doesn't mean they can't score another one. But for Peru, they've got to fight with everything they have in the tank. I kicked that one away. Okay. The others got to be careful with their passing. I could have went right back to Cuadrado, and that could have been in a potential goal right there. Could have kicked it from long range and could have shot a missile. How's it going, bro? I'm doing pretty good. I haven't been on Siege as much lately. I've been on it every now and again. But overall, just doing good, running my company, getting that off the ground, doing this, and just going with it, chilling. Still can't believe what a game! What a game! How have you been, man?
As anticipated, plenty of talking points
Clemens
so
looking
far.
up 10 goals.
And now the second half is underway.
Yeah, honestly, just chilling, trying to make ends meet and keep it going. Best way I can.
Now with Uribe. Miguel Borja.
Get the game to do another podcast. You should.
Still pushing for that goal that would see them forge ahead.
Absolutely should. Fun times that was, especially with TC, man. He's a he's a funny one. A sharpshooter too.
This looks promising. Yoshimar Yotun.
Well, Thunderbird's been a wonderful operator though. Got to give it credit where credit's due. I heard ranked as he has gotten even more fun lately. How crazy that's been.
Yotun.
So I'm not sure why Tapia didn't just go forward on possession there. He completely gave up fun. Yeah, yeah. Make sure to put those quotation marks. Ranked is like an amazingly interesting experience. I'm trying to aim to at least gold. Hey, you keep trying, keep doing it. You probably eventually will get there, especially if you have a squad to do it with consistently. You'll be in good hands.
That is how to apply the pressure. And time for the change now.
Who's coming out for Colombia? Zapate's going to come in for Borja. By the way, Borja's the guy who scored the goal, that 2-minute goal at the opening start of the game. So seeing him come down is a little bit surprising.
Well, he's given it away.
He rage quit. Really, that's surprising. I don't think I've ever seen him rage quit before.
Here's Barrios.
I don't think I've actually ever. I've got to watch that one now because I've never seen him rage quit in a ranked stream. That's why. Yeah, I feel like it is too. Is that ranked people are such a wonderful creature. They're very special beings.
And slipped through beautifully.
Wonderful is what I call them. Wonderful.
Looking for that final pass, looking for the goal.
Peru's blockade has done a really great job of stopping Colombia's attack here, but the problem with Colombia is that they don't really see things in hindsight, and they're not able to see the open lanes that well, it seems like. Instead of passing it, the guy right there in between these two men could have passed it to him. Guy could have went on a break. He could have potentially slid that past the one defender. He would have been open for a first shot on goal, at least.
Definitely look as though they want to make this move count.
Like Andre Carrillo just was, and that's a goal for Peru. We're at a 2-1 game. And Peru is trying to solidify their chances to advance, and that is exactly something Colombia should have done. Peru literally just took my advice. They seen the open man, got to pass the defender, and a beautiful goal there by Andre Carrillo. Takes that one more time. He sidesteps the goalkeeper, gets a great shot on there, and it beautifully right into the net in the corner. Andre Carrillo, some guy I've actually had before on my general manager teams before, who I sold for $41 million to Valencia at one point. That was in FIFA 17. Greatest sale I think I've ever had. I bought a guy for $5 million, sold him for 41. It was a great exchange. I think it was during the same season too. Nah, I think it was the season after. I think it was the season after that.
Winning the ball back.
Now Colombia's about to say Colombia, they're guaranteed knocked out no matter what. On my first ranking stream with them and Friday, got to 46 minutes and 10.
Racing forward,
that's actually not bad then. Well, if you got 46 kills and 10 deaths, it's actually really good. It's phenomenal.
Sequence. Lapadula. Well, the flag has gone up here. Offside it is.
Yeah, the way I play Siege, it either really works out or it really backfires on certain maps. My style definitely does change.
Inside the last quarter of an hour.
But it's typically I think it's typically more passive. I kind of let everyone else kind of go crazy in there.
Wilmar Barrios.
I can definitely see him doing that.
Giving the ball to the opposition that time.
Because he typically has a great hold of where he's at and everything like that.
An attack full
so
of
when he doesn't see, he's kind of like, whoa, what? Okay, folks, the last game we got for you in the stream will be Hungary versus Portugal, and that's coming up next. Goal number 3, the slow roller gets it. And Peru guaranteeing their spot in the knockout stage, hugging their home crowd here. Or at least, well, the fans that travel to England to watch them play.
Well, here it is again. The through ball is perfectly timed. It causes havoc. And sometimes, with all the time in the world, you can fluff your lines. But he composes himself and slips it past the keeper beautifully.
Well, that's a tale of
I can tell you right now that Tavares is coming for Pena. That's substitution made by Peru. They're trying to speak way too fast there. And hey folks, also the My NBA PS5 edition today as well, about 5-ish, 5:30. Sent you the link and duration on PS Messenger. Thank you, I appreciate that because I can definitely take a look at that. Probably take a look at it tonight because that's when I'm like the most free. Because I've got another stream to do today as well. Then also, folks, for my company, we have signed our second wrestler to Urban Pro Wrestling. We're going to be interviewing him tomorrow. It should be out on Wednesday. I cannot wait. And by the way, if you're in the Florida area, you might actually see me selling a couple of our merchandise on the weekends. Love that we're going to be opening up a shop online as well soon. So you guys can buy your shirts for Urban Pro Wrestling. I can't wait, and I'm super excited to be able to do a lot of this stuff with you guys. The more wrestlers we get, the better.
And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. Trauco. Something to worry about here. The referee blows for full time.
I'm excited. And by the way, folks, Urban Pro Wrestling, it's our YouTube channel. Go subscribe to it. Boom. And folks, Peru definitely knocked out Colombia, but now they've actually advanced themselves in that spot into the World Cup tournament and of the knockout stage. Congrats them on that. Next up, we got Hungary and Portugal. I'm going to search for it. Thank you, Tegan. I appreciate that. Hungary, Portugal is up next. The final game we got for you. This is the final episode, by the way, that we have of doing 8 games. And we go back down to 6, which I'm super ecstatic for the Men's World Cup. We got to see Cristiano Ronaldo come into play here. Like I said, in our match and our leg 3s, it's always been held in Anfield for this tournament. Leg 1 was Wembley. Urban Pro Wrestling, right? Yes, sir. Urban Pro Wrestling. It's got a whole cool little graffiti logo like this, and like a shield.
Sun shining brightly at Anfield. Absolutely perfect. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me here on the commentary box is Lee Dixon. And everyone here on
game 8 of 8 on hand. Once we get to the second half of this game, thank you so much, Tegan, man. I appreciate the support, bro.
I always wanted to start
and once we get to the second half of this game, I'll get to all the teams that have advanced.
We get that from the start of this
and then we'll kind of call it there for an episode, because at that point, the knockout stage will start tomorrow. And that'll conclude our FIFA thing. I'm excited for it. I've actually got to update some of this stuff here. Let's see. But I've done all of this, by the way, on a piece of paper. Well, 2 pieces of paper to keep update with all the games we've had so far.
Here's Soloy. Adam Nudge. Soloy. Tremendous ball played through.
Because Schaffer.
Is it going to be?
I said for Hungary to beat Portugal. I mean, all they've really got to do is tie with them, and then they'll knock out Portugal, which would be insane because that's another powerhouse that's gone in this World Cup, and it's a lot of just craziness that's been happening. Truthfully, Peru won, they beat Colombia 3-1. Schedule scoreboard.
It's with Bernardo Silva.
Let's see here. Whoops, wrong thing.
And the emphasis is on creativity.
So the teams we got are quite intriguing. Ronaldo's the one guy you don't want with the ball. That man scored 5 goals at one point in one game. You do not want that man with the ball.
Kleinheisler. Well, they couldn't quite muster a real threat.
It's funny because Colombia's now given the most goals in the tournament. I thought it was India, but they've surpassed India. They've got 13 goals. But they don't have the worst goal differential. It's a -10 for them. Oof. That's a tough one.
How about the cross?
The seeing Colombia go, man, that is a shocker. Them and Portugal were the heavy favorites to win this group.
You can sense the threat is there.
Then again, that's the World Cup for you. You can just never tell about what's going to happen.
Kleinheisler. Adam Nudge.
Like I said, I will eventually be doing a game off series to where on days I don't really have episodes. Salali with a huge goal. It is goal number 1 for Hungary, and in a game where they have to draw or tie. Sorry, they have to tie or win this game to advance.
Well, see it again, some lovely quality passing, fluid as you like, and once he gets himself settled with the keeper to beat, he hammers it.
I just got an email from Geico sent to my business inquiry email. Hey, you know, that could be a sponsorship, man. Go for it. Seriously, go for it.
So the match has restarted, 1-0 here.
And, you know, truthfully, Hungary's got a goal against Portugal. Like I said, we have had Italy eliminated, Russia eliminated, France eliminated. I mean, hold on, as it gets here, Poland's been eliminated. I'm reaching out for all the big teams that are supposed to win this.
Danilo Pereira.
Brazil's been gone.
Here's Renato Sanchez.
Turkey's gone. Egypt's gone. You know, these are all big powerhouses that should have advanced in this tournament that have been eliminated. That's just some of them. That's not all the teams that have been gone. I just got an email from Geico since oh, I feel like there was another thing you just sent that I don't know why I have not yet. Well, I know that there's a lot of false emails that go out there from things, like they send it. Like, I'm not sure if you own a PS5 or not, but apparently PlayStation's inviting PS5 users to buy another PS5, and it's only for them. Yeah, I got that email. It said it was spam. People signed me up for that. Oh, that's why. Yeah, I hate when that happens. Luckily, I don't have that problem, thankfully. But no, I don't admire. I don't wish that upon people. Those spam emails are the worst.
Fine sequence of passes.
So they scored 3 goals, so that's 8. They gave up 1, which that's 5.
Saloy.
Plus 3 goal differential. Good on them. Can definitely put advanced by their name.
Adam Nudge.
See, that's pretty good right there. So they're up to date, which is awesome. Good to know.
Orban.
But no, I mean, honestly, this group stage has been insane. And by the way, folks, if you don't know, immediately following our Men's World Cup, when we finish this, we'll be doing for the first time ever a Women's World Cup. The top 16, well, the only 16 teams they have in the game, will be competing in 4 different groups to advance from that, to advance straight into the quarterfinals. And I'm really excited for that.
And a throw-in it's going to be. Guerrero.
So this game is far from over for Portugal. I mean, yes, they will have to score 2 different goals, but I mean, I said for Portugal, they're in a must-win situation. A draw does nothing for them. They have to win. For Hungary, it's all about drawing or winning.
A moment's peace. Diogo Jota.
And we've seen some insane last-second goals within each half, so I'm not putting it past anyone here. I mean, Ronaldo got 5 goals in Game 1 against Colombia himself. Could easily do the same right here. He's just tuning up, you know. And Silva, a great save by the goalkeeper. The final game of the group stage has been electric. Maybe a weird question, and you don't have to. Hey, what's up, man?
Jota. On to Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, absolutely. But folks, if you're a fan of Rainbow Six Siege, or if you at least like any shooter that's semi-competitive, Tegan Plays here does a great job of doing that. He's one of the better Siege players that I know to date, and has very funny content. He's also great doing collaborations with. I highly recommend if you do play Siege, or even if you're into shooters, Tegan Plays is something that you absolutely, definitely want to check out. Also, you may want to put your channel link in the chat here too. But no, definitely one of the best. Does play ranked, has a great. I'd say if you're looking for a good laugh and great competitive gameplay, it's a great to go watch this guy's stuff, because not only is he also learning the game quite well, he's also got a little bit of different tactics that a lot of people don't normally use. So a big recommendation there. Highly recommend checking out his channel for good Siege stuff. Boom, boom, bang. That is how you do a shout out without actually shouting.
Well, how often do we say this? Cristiano Ronaldo.
But no, this has been an odd game. I'm not surprised. Actually, I am surprised that Ronaldo has not been as electric as normal. So to see him not really be anything, not doing anything offensively is very shocking.
Bernardo Silva.
And if you think that you're confused, no, you're seeing it right. Portugal is in the white and Hungary is in the red here. You're seeing it absolutely right.
Renato Sanchez couldn't hang on to it. Adam Soloy. And the counter looks on here.
I just put my link as helpful. Oh wow, that's YouTube's algorithm is the most interesting thing I think I've ever had to encounter when I've done content creating. Definitely an interesting little machine. But folks, as I said before, like I would do in the second half of this game, I'm pulling out the list. But wait a minute, Cristiano Ronaldo, we talked about not being electric. We talked about not being electric. And just like that, Cristiano Ronaldo, a huge goal that ties Portugal in this game. It keeps their hopes alive, but they have to win this game. They need another goal. And now it puts Hungary in an interesting spot where they have to play flawlessly for the rest of this game. They can't afford to lose. They'll be knocked out. A tie or draw is what they need. They have a draw. Can they keep it?
Even Steven, one apiece in this match.
Even Steven's right. YouTube, but it's YouTube/ my channel. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm not sure why they would do that.
Kleinheisler. Now with Orban.
See, going from Group A, England advanced, had a clean sweep. They were first place in their group with 9 points, beat everybody. The Czech Republic was 2-1. They had 6 points. They advanced as well from Group A. In Group B, Denmark advanced. I appreciate it. Absolutely, man. No problem, man. Anytime. In Group B, Denmark advanced with 7 points, 2 wins and a draw. They advanced first place. Scotland's right behind them with 2 wins and a loss. They had 6 points. They advanced as well. In Group C, the United States actually advanced in second place with a positive 4 goal differential with 6 points. Meanwhile, Norway advanced in first with a positive 5 goal differential and 6 points. So that just goes to show you right there how that's going to go out. In Group D, man, this is an interesting one. As Mexico advanced first place, 1 win and 2 draws. 5 points, positive 3 goal differential, they were first. For Canada, 5 points, positive 1 goal differential, they were second. In Group E, Uruguay, another team who had a clean sweep, they were in first place, followed by Switzerland, who was 2-1, 6 points, they were in second place. They advanced. In Group F, it was Ireland, out of all people, who advanced in first place, 2-1. So, congrats to them on doing that. They were first place to positive goal differential. I believe so they beat Greece that they got that, and then Greece was 2-1 as well, 6 points, positive goal differential, second place. And Group G, It was Slovenia who had 7 points. They advanced in first place. Meanwhile, Northern Ireland was 1-1-1, 1 win, 1 draw, 1 tie. 4 points to advance to that second place spot in Group G. In Group H, the 2 winners here were predictable. Okay, bye, Bill. Good World Cup. Thank you, Wally, man. I appreciate that. And by the way, folks, remember, NBA 2K21, my NBA, the PS5 edition. That'll be later today around 5 o'clock. Then in Group H, it was Spain, the 2018 defending World Cup champions. They had 7 points. They advanced first place. Then it was Argentina, 6 points. They advanced second place in that group. Ooh, that could have been it. That could have been the one to help Portugal. That's going to be heartbreaking. Goal kick here for Hungary. In Group I, the Netherlands advanced the 2016-17 World Cup champions. They advanced the first place 6 points. Chile was right behind them with 4 in second place. In Group J, it was Belgium who had a clean sweep. They were first place with 9 points. Austria, who had 6 points, advanced as well. In Group K, it was Germany who had the first place spot with 2 wins and 1 draw. They had the first place spot. And second place was Wales, who had 2 wins and 1 loss. And now, guaranteed to advance is Peru. We just don't know what spot yet because this is looking like a tie game more potentially. Alright, bro, I'm going to go play some. See you later. Hey, man. See you later, Tegan. Thank you for stopping by, bro. Highly appreciate it, man. It was good catching up, too. Let's see here. Thanks for saying. Hey, no problem, bro. Anytime. You have a good one, bro. Said, with only 12 minutes supposed to add some of, can Hungary be clutch and hang on to their draw and advance to the World Cup knockout stage round of 24?
Here's Soloi.
It's a lot of time left. All right, peace. No problem, Tegan. Peace.
Still pushing for a winner.
If I'm Hungary, hey, take the draw. Don't push for any. You don't need to be fancy.
Danger. They really look after the ball when they have it.
They have to look after the ball. They have to.
Adam Nudge.
You cannot afford, and that was a bad pass. Now you've given Peru ammunition for one last run. That could be the biggest mistake Hungary ever did.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Diogo Jota now.
Because now it looks like they're going to be on the attack. Ronaldo's already got 1 goal. He's already wide open as we speak. And he'll find somebody open.
It's with Danilo Pereira.
And it's a goal, and Portugal is just going to say, screw it, and Cristiano Ronaldo, I told you, folks.
It's simple, he's brilliant. He scores all
Ronaldo just won this game for Portugal. He just saved his side's chances with a huge last-second goal. They just realized the dream of going forward to the round of 24 is possible.
What a goal.
But time is not over just yet. Can Hungary potentially score the equalizer? But I think Peru's going to play hard. Portugal's going to play very hard here and make sure that there is no open space for any type of passing. At least I would like to think so.
Adam Soloi.
And here's the thing. Soloi was the one who got the goal. But they put up 1-0. All Portugal has to do is just drain the clock.
Time has been added on.
So Peru's going to get the first place spot here, by the way.
And this is Diogo Jota now. A real struggle to contain him.
So congrats to Peru being first. And that is 3-1. Portugal guaranteed to advance. Sticking it to Hungary. Whew. Portugal, who was almost this close to being knocked out of the group stage, survived the last game 3-1. Portugal advances and with the last spot on the line. They're the 24th team to advance to round 24. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the FIFA World Cup England, Czech Republic, Denmark, Scotland, Norway, USA, Mexico, Canada, Uruguay, Switzerland, Ireland, Greece, Slovenia, Northern Ireland, Spain, Argentina, Netherlands, Chile, Belgium, Austria, Germany, Wales, Peru, and Portugal will all be in the round of 24 tomorrow. We'll see half of these teams going at it, and then on Monday we'll see them again, and that'll be basically us going to the quarterfinals. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please do leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Don't forget NBA 2K21 PS5 later today, tomorrow. The knockout stage begins. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay off like everybody and subscribe to BVTV.